Hello, how's it going? I was thinking about something like yesterday. I thought about the concept of being watched, which is crazy. Now that I think about it, because that's part of where my anxiety used to stem from. But when I was younger, hmm, and maybe this is why when I was younger, I literally used to always think like nobody's probably paying attention to me. And honestly, that's not to say that that was true. But I probably felt like that because at the time, like my mama wasn't paying attention to me. So in my head, that kind of made it seem as though, I didn't really expect to be at like the forefront of anybody's mind or even at the back of anybody's mind. Like I just didn't expect that people could possibly be, watching me. That never really occurred to me. So back then, I can be honest, like 100% honest. I didn't give a fuck what people had to say about me. And now that I think about it, I like that concept. I do. I genuinely do. I love that for me. Well, not the circumstance that caused me to think like that, but I love the fact that I didn't have to worry about that. And now that I think about it, I'm trying to figure out when did that start? When did I feel like, I had to be anxious about stuff like that? That probably honestly started when I was like, separated from everybody. Maybe. But I know eventually I started getting anxiety. I definitely started getting anxiety in like 10th grade. That was when I got kicked out. So, well, shortly before I got kicked out. But that's when I started having anxiety and stuff. So I guess I figured it out. But yeah, I literally used to always think, like, girl, nobody's thinking about me. And not in a sad type of way, not in a way where it was like, I felt like I wanted attention. It wasn't that. Because if there was attention that I wanted, it was from my mom, but not from everybody else. It's like, girl, okay, whatever. But yeah, I was just like, I don't really expect anybody to just be, sitting around pondering on me. So when people would, I'm not gonna lie, when people would come up to me and tell me they had like crushes on me and stuff, I never thought I was ugly, but I was just like, oh, okay. That was just interesting for me because I didn't think people just sat there and just thought about me. Or at least that's what it felt like, growing up. But me being the person that I am now, not to make it seem like I just up my rank or anything, I definitely did. But no, please. I don't know. Like I would be surprised if nobody's not watching me because I feel like I don't know. I don't know. Just kind of understanding the world a little bit better now and realizing the effect that I could possibly be having on people is like I genuinely would be shocked if nobody's, trying to be nosy about what I'm doing. It's not even shocked in a way that's like I can't believe nobody's thinking about me. Just shocked because I feel like people are very nosy when it comes to me. They're very nosy, especially being that I don't just put my business in the street like that. Like this shit that I be saying, this is nothing, y'all. This is nothing. This shit is nothing. Like compared to the things that I'd probably say that could definitely wow people or definitely make or maybe like piece the puzzles to whatever it is that other people are thinking about me. Definitely that, but this is nothing. Sometimes I don't know. I was watching this show and they was speaking about layers, like how you just have this this certain persona, but then when you like I guess act out of character, they was like, yeah, I got layers. I feel like that's me. I got layers. So yeah, this is really nothing, but I don't know. I don't really know where I was going with this, but I was just thinking about the concept of just being thought of, not really being thought of, more so, yeah, being thought of, I guess. Yeah, but it's crazy because like the idea of what do they call it? Monitoring spirits. I don't think that's. I don't know. I feel like I just be leaving my imprint on people, and I don't. I genuinely don't want to make it seem like I'm just like bragging and boasting. Like I feel like I always gotta disclose that when I say that, because I feel like my confidence sometimes could give that off, but that's never the case. I swear to God, I always try to be humble all the time, but I just feel like I know. I honestly just feel like I could feel it that some people really be watching, and even though like I've gotten rid of Instagram and all of that, I still feel like people are still definitely going or jumping through loops or hoops, whatever the fuck, to try and see what it is that I got going on. It don't matter how hard I try to, I guess, be away from the world. Not even, excuse me, I'm not even doing it purposely. I just genuinely don't feel like I coincide with whatever the hell is going on out here. I genuinely don't feel like none of this has anything to do with me, which is why I'm not trying to be a part of the collective or trying to maintain a certain position or a certain spot. You know, it just doesn't feel like me. And I really been trying not to do a lot of shit that does. I've been trying not to do shit that doesn't feel like me at all. That's just that. And so I've definitely been back and back. I've definitely been back and back a little bit. I think it's confusing people for sure. It's definitely confusing people. And people think it's something wrong with they might think like I don't know. I don't think that people really genuinely feel like I'm happy. And that's the reality of it. But I think it's projection. I think it's because they don't be happy when they're in a state like this. But I've taught myself how to be at peace when it's just me. I've taught myself how to be able to, not feel like I have to continue to look through external things to kind of feel something. I could feel something if I'm just in a room like this. Like, I'm so fine. I'm so okay. I swear to God. Like, there come times where I might, I guess, be too ahead of myself and too in my head about the future or whatever. Yeah, but that's all that ever is. Like after I talk about it, I'll be good every time. I swear to God. But those aren't even like reoccurring issues. Those are just like random. I don't even know what to call it. Like it just pops up so randomly, and it's not like a consistent thing. Not in the way that it would be for other people. Some people will fall into depression being in the state that I'm in right now. Genuinely, some people will fall into depression and they might focus on, I guess, whatever happened in the past, whatever they just, because me, I just graduated college. So it's like, honestly, it's so crazy to me that I'm not even sitting up here pondering, being sad about the fact that I'm not going back to school. I genuinely feel like my time was up. There was nothing left for me to, sit there and try to, I guess, try to keep going. And I think that's where a lot of people kind of get life messed up. They don't ever want to get up and leave when it's their time to get up and leave. People want to continue to keep, I don't know, just that's why some people be so stuck. That's why your life don't really go nowhere because you're trying to maintain a certain position. But that's not me. Like I'm genuinely trying to get my mind right for whatever it is that's next, for whatever it is that's supposed to be happening for me. So if people are watching and you're wondering, I am so okay. Like, stop, please stop. I can't stand for people to like project onto me because it be making it feel as though they think mind you, I don't talk to nobody on a daily basis. So this is what the fuck pisses me off. I can't stand when people try to make it seem as if I'm like miserable or something, or as if I need something, without even asking, without simply having a conversation with me. I hate that. I hate that. I hate when people think or assume that they know what I need. And it's so crazy because, the moments where I felt like I needed it, girl, these bitches would. They were nowhere. Okay, so like it's the kind of stuff is really crazy to me. But I know I'm being watched. I know I'm being observed for sure. It's the sad reality of it. But I swear to God, I am so good. I am. A lot of people don't know how to just be with self and sit in silence, sit and ponder, sit and think, sit and not think, sit and create. That's what the fuck I've been on though. Like I literally that's how I've been on. And I've been so good. I feel like I had something else to say. I just can't remember. But yeah, no, I'm fine. Oh, that's what I was about to say. When I was at my little sister's birthday dinner, my mom was asking me if I wanted to drink or if I wanted to drink, and I'm like, no, I'm not drinking alcohol. And her reaction, it was like I seen it coming. She was like, "Oh, excuse me." Like that's why I be feeling like I have to disclose every time I try and speak like highly of myself or try to, try to get my point across about something because I genuinely don't want people to feel threatened. That might be the reality of it though, but I don't be wanting people to feel threatened by the choices that I make or by the, I don't know, by the way that I live my life. But it's gonna happen regardless. So I got lucky. I can't keep apologizing for that though. There's gonna come a time where I just say shit that I need to say, and I just sit there and just, and girl, whatever you feel is what you feel. There's gonna come a time where I don't give a fuck about the way that I come off towards other people, but I'm still working on that. But yeah, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with being watched. People are gonna think of, they're gonna think what the fuck they want to think about you either way it goes. You literally can't either either you're going to pretend for the sake of an image, for the sake of everybody having a certain perception of you, or you're just gonna be authentic and just allow them to think whatever the fuck they want to think, whatever the fuck they want to think. Mind you, as you're pretending or as you're being authentic, that relies on, I was about to say how well you can handle it, girl. I'm not pretending. I'm getting too old for that. Like I physically cannot pretend no more. I can't with anything. I just can't. I don't have it in me to pretend. So if people are bothered, it kind of is what it is. I don't give a fuck. I can't do anything about it. I mean, I came on this earth to fulfill a certain, lifestyle. I'm not sitting here trying to live for other people because they didn't put me on this bitch. They didn't create me. So it is what it is. But yeah, that's all. I'm just sitting here chilling today. Nothing really, nothing too much. But yeah, I hope you have a lovely day. Had a lovely day. It's nighttime now. I love you. Goodbye.